can be a bit pricey, but trust me, they are worth every penny. We spend about 1/3 of our day in these decks, and sitting for long hours in a chair can really take a toll on your backs. In the long run, it can lead to serious health issues. So what's the solution? A standing desk or a height adjustable desk. With this, you can switch between sitting and standing throughout the day, and you can easily find these in online. The table comes from a very reputed brand called Office. Most standing decks you buy online come with DIY installation, which means you will have to set it up by yourself. But don't worry, it's a snap. I even included a small installation clip at the end. Check it out. Now here's the thing. Most standing decks are motorized, but this one is manual. Instead of pressing a button, I need to rotate this handle to adjust the height. Why do I prefer this manual one? Well, honestly, motorized one are way too expensive. Jokes apart. There are several advantages too. Let me tell you. Turning the handle does not require much effort, and it moves very smoothly. But as the load on the decks increases, you might need to apply a bit more force. If you have a heavy setup with a lot of weight, definitely go for the motorized version. These decks can support up to 80 kg. But if you need more, you can opt for a dual motor version, which can handle more than 100 kgs. I use these decks for working on my laptop and for unboxing videos, so I don't have any issues operating it. In fact, I enjoy turning the handle. Also, the handle folds neatly underneath, so it's not visible from the outside. However, it does not look super cool to turn a handle in front of everyone. With a motorized one, you can press a button and the deck moves automatically. People would be impressed and say, wow, what a table. Another reason to consider a manual deck is maintenance. A motor might break down, and if the brand service is not good in your area, you might face difficulties. Your table will be locked in a fixed height, but with a manual deck, you're tension free for life. Even if something breaks, it's easy to fix. It's just an iron shaft and some gears. Another advantage is that it's super clean. Motorized decks have motor and wiring underneath, which takes up a space and needs an extra power socket. Plus, it's use electricity. A manual deck keeps these things simple and clean. The decks can be adjusted from 2.52 feet to 4.17 feet. It takes about 30 turns to move it from the lowest to the highest position, and this deck reaches a comfortable height for me. The width is also adjustable. In case you just want to buy only frame and have a custom tabletop made by a carpenter, you can fit that in the same frame. Even at full height, it stays pretty stable, and the frame quality is really good. And no, this isn't a sponsored review. I am just sharing my honest opinion. I bought the decks with the tabletop, but you can buy only the frame if you prefer. The tabletop size is 1200 by 750 mm, which is pretty big, and the thickness is also good. If you are thinking about buying a height adjustable deck, here are some things to keep in mind. Whether you choose a motorized or a manual deck, it's up to you, but make sure to get a high quality frame. Otherwise, it might become unstable at full height and wobble, making it hard to work properly. I will leave some good recommendation in the description. You can check them out. If you need to place heavy equipments, go for the dual motor version. It will be quieter, smoother, and have a higher load capacity. Instead of a 2-stage frame, you can choose a 3-stage frame, which offer better height adjustment and stability. For reference, stages refer to the number of telescopic sections in the leg. A 3-stage deck has an extra section for greater height adjustability and stability. For even more stability, you can opt for a 4-leg deck instead of a 2-leg one. Choose according to your needs. If you are on a tight budget, a manual version is a great alternative to the motorized one. Installation is also easy. It comes in a cardboard box with an installation guide. The brand even shared a full installation video which made the process even easier. You will get an Allen key with it, and you will need a screwdriver for assembly. My husband weighed 70 kg and the deck holds up great, but when lifting it with that much weight on it, turning the handle takes a bit more effort. If the handle moves down because of the weight pressure, you can just fold it inward and lock in the place. That's it guys. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comments. Check out the links in the description and don't forget to subscribe. My name is Ankita and I will see you in the next one.